Oh, I'm just a cute little elephant. I'm not cut out for adventuring.
No, you are not. But I will talk about you anyway because...
You're too super cute for me to be mad at you.
Now, these first few episodes really try to focus on other recurring characters in this series, putting Finn and Jake in other people's stories instead of the two of them having their own focus narrative. And as I've said before, this enriches the world, making it really come alive, hence the name Adventure Time, as it not only focuses on Finn and Jake, but the world as a whole. So the episode wastes no time, and already by the title card, we get a clear understanding what the story will revolve around. Tree Trunks is what I'd guess you call some sort of dwarf elephant, and one of many new species of creatures created in the aftermath of the Mushroom War. Tree Trunks, however, is the sole being of her kind. She's also the pure, nice old grandma character, which makes this scene all the more disturbing.
My body.
But the story apparently starts off with an actual clip taken directly from my own backyard back in that sweet 2003. The story diverts, however, as we're being flung back into 2023 with a "why did Jake do that" meme. A meme I'm bewildered and confused by due to my age of almost 30. Almost 30? God, it's not that much, is it? When did I get so out of touch? It wasn't that long ago since I laughed at people who pronounced memes as memes. And now I have to look up every other sentence that I find online. So, Finn and Jake indulges in Tree Trunks' apple pie, and after some conversation about the tree's deepest wishes, we learn that Tree Trunks is to find the crystal gem. Finn, being eager for adventure and being the good-hearted boy that is, immediately suggests that they together venture into the evil dark forest where the apple is rumored to be located. On their way to the crystal gem apple, they encounter several beings with questionable origin and purpose, other than that of, being evil.
What is wrong with you?
The other monsters residing in the evil dark forest consists of a wall of flesh, a guy.
It's not a guy, it's a snake-armed ruby brain beast.
I'm sorry, Finn. I mean, of course, a snake-armed ruby brain beast, a butterfly, the snail, and a crystal guardian. During all these encounters, we're being shown Tree Trunks' good-natured spirit, as she's continuously finding herself in life-threatening situations, but doesn't seem to be aware of any actual danger said situation possesses.
Damn, bread stuck again. How do I get it out? Oh, I know.
Tree Trunks is so oblivious to danger that during the episode she tries to seduce the brain beast, befriend the wall of flesh with stickers, and even misinterprets physical acts of violence from the stop signs as mere good-hearted incompetence. In between these encounters, we're also being shown Finn's and Jake's reaction to all of it. Finn is starting to regret bringing Tree Trunks along as he sees her as a danger to herself. Jake, however, already now in the 4th episode of the 1st season, cements his character as the easygoing, comme ci comme ça, older brother that he is, by telling Finn that he's worrying too much. The creators show this not only through dialogue, but visually as well. In this scene, we see Jake goofing around, balancing a sword carelessly on his nose, and next to him, we see Finn hunker down and feeling bad about how he screamed at Tree Trunks for putting herself in danger again and again. And I just think that this juxtaposed scene summarizes each character so well. The dynamic between the three, however dysfunctional it may be, still leaves us this golden nugget of dialogue.
Jake, I think Finn's getting jacked up again.
Yeah, Finn can handle it. He's 12.
What does it feel like to be 12?
I think it's pretty stressful.
At the end, they find the crystal gem apple being guarded by a crystal guardian. The apple protector appears to be unbeatable in battle, as it mirrors every attempt at defeating it. But when it for a moment mirrors Tree Trunks' harmless action, Finn gets the idea on how to outsmart it, rather than using his go-to card, relying on brute force every chance he gets.
I choose violence.
It looks like that's not the answer she wanted.
So, Finn and Jake proceeds with having a glow-up, sadly skipping the transformation montage. But I get it. It'd be pretty inadvisable to cram a bunch of unimportant nonsense in a 10-minute video. Right. Finn and Jake tricks the Crystal Guardian by repeating the answers they themselves wanted to hear, making the Guardian utter it in response. The makeup, however, is inconsequential to their plan, but damn, they looking fly as hell.
That's obvious. You don't have to say that out loud.
So the lesson here is that if you're doing anything, you might as well do it in style. The episode ends with Tree Trunks taking a bite out of the apple, looking sad into the camera, and then exploding. An ending wicked enough to scar any 10-year-old who happened to watch it. But this sentiment was also shared by the producers, who insisted another scene to be added in the later releases, with Tree Trunks happily frolicking in the Crystal Dimension. Tree Trunks is a recurring character who in later seasons adopt the flesh-covered series villain, the Lich, as her baby, along with Mr. Pig. Her behavior in this episode reflects how she's probably the only character in the show who'd be willing to undertake such a task, irregardless of how much she might or mightn't know, something I think is a nice touch from the creators. Now, when I first started watching Adventure Time, I found a lot of the characters annoying, Tree Trunks definitely being one of those characters. And don't crucify me, but I didn't like BMO either.
You should be ashamed of yourself!
Wait. I've come around on BMO, and I think I've come around on Tree Trunks as well. Maybe it's my age, I don't know, but I just really like the wholesomeness of it all. It makes me happy. And what's wrong with that, right? Now, the episode is definitely not one of my personal favorites, but despite being the animated materialization of an escort mission, it was quite enjoyable. A lot thanks to its humor, and the episode really stuck with you, in large part due to the child inappropriate ending. So, mostly shock value. But hey, if it works, right? Another detail which makes it stand out is that the episode shows us notably more close-ups and more detail-rich face animations throughout its runtime. One of which is, of course, the meme. I don't think this or many of the earlier episodes bring much to the table except entertainment value and character introduction. And I find myself when I'm rewatching the first season that I keep waiting for the larger story arcs involving characters like Prismo, the Lich, and Simon Petrikov. But I guess we'll just have to wait. And, as always, we'll have a go at the title card. This time we're being shown Tree Trunks on top of a grand piano, showcasing her age as these pianos are often correlated with the older generation. No. Next. Let's try that again, okay? As these pianos often correlate with the older generation. That's better. She's also shown to be on stage in the spotlight, most likely referencing the golden age of Broadway back in the 1930s, further implying that she's a classy gal. All in all, a pretty nice title call, straightforward, easy, not much else to mention. If you feel that I missed out on some trivia or perhaps some character traits of the Tree Trunkses, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to respond to as many as possible.